Namaste. I am very happy and honored to be here today. I'm speaking with Dr. Dujoy Dev. He is an immigrant like me, and we are here in the United States, specifically in Portland, Oregon. And we are going to talk about his life here as an immigrant from Bangladesh. And we are going to be asking him about his life here, how he moved here, his contributions to life here in Portland, Oregon, and his family, as well as what contributions we as immigrants offer to the United States when we live here. First, I would like to thank the Oregon Parks and Heritage for the Heritage Grant Award and the Oregon Humanities for their grant support to get this project going. And so, Dr. JJ, could you please say a few words about yourself and what brought you here to the U.S. and what do you do here?
Yeah, of course. Thank you. First, I want to thank the organizer for inviting me and give this opportunity to talk about my country or my life here in the USA. So yeah, I was born and raised in Bangladesh, and till my bachelor degree, I continued my academics there in Bangladesh. I graduated from Khulna University of Engineering and Technology with the major in BSc Engineering in my major was electrical engineering. And my academic journey actually brought me to USA in 2015 to pursue my master's degree. I started my master's program in North Carolina A&T State University. And in 2017, I completed my master's, then moved to University of Central Florida, that is in Orlando, and started my PhD. My major was electrical engineering again, and completed my PhD in 2021 fall semester. And then actually I moved to my this Portland city with my first job. That is, till now I'm working at Intel Corporation as a front-end integration engineer. And I live my wife and my daughter. She is 7 years old. She is born in USA, so she is a US citizen. Yeah, this all in brief about me. Yeah.
Okay. How do you keep your culture, your heritage, who you are as a person from Bangladesh or Bangla person?
As a Bangladeshi or Bengali, we have an enriched resource of our music, literature, and also different dance forms. People there from very childhood, they practice different art forms. Yeah. That is a very big part of our culture. And another thing I want to highlight, that is the national days, like our Independence Day or our earlier used to 21st February. It is now worldwide. It is celebrated as a Mother Language Day, which is based on Bangladesh actually. And there is of course first day of the New Year, Bengali New Year, and then Spring Festival. Those are another big part. Our religious festivals is a big part of our culture. Yeah. That is 2 Eid days, Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr, then our Durga Puja for Hindus, for Muslim, Buddhist, there is Buddhist Buddha Purnima, we call it, and then of course the Christmas. So now all these festivals, all these events actually bring us together in USA. That's why I want to just highlight that part. Yeah.
Thank you. We'll probably share some photographs to have
sure.
with people so they can get a glimpse of what is happening.
Sure.
Thank you. I have a follow-up question for Dr. Dujoy Dev. It is very hard to raise children, dual identities, part Bangla, I know, part Indian, part American. How do you then also connect them to the religious part, the cultural part, the things at home? How do you do it, and what are the challenges you're facing?
Okay. Yeah. So regarding first language, I have seen a common practice between all the Bangladeshi people. They at least try to teach them Bangla language at home, especially before sending them preschool or school. So they believe that when they are going to school, they will eventually take up the English language. So that is, they will take eventually. So they try to habituate them with the Bangla language, speak them within the family or even within the Bangladeshi community. they try that, but I think it gets challenging when they start school, and we have seen that from our personal experience. Earlier they used to speak Bangla with us, but as more as they are kind of growing up,
Yeah.
they even within their Bangladeshi friends, they no more speaks Bangla, they just speaks in English.
English, yeah.
Yeah, so that is kind of challenging, but still we try to encourage them. And what we do actually nowadays, we try to, especially kind of the blessings of the kind of internet, I should say, we try to make them regular communication with our people,
Yeah.
family members from back in home, right? So
Yeah.
when they're talking to the family members back in home, they need to speak
they
in
have
Bangla.
to speak in Bangla,
So
yes.
yeah, so that is a kind of one kind of encouragement or motivation to them to kind of practice that. And that is kind of major challenge for the Bangladeshi immigrant today. I mean, how they are raising up their childs. I mean, yeah, I mean, we can give the good education, we can give the kind of good environment here. So, but sometimes I felt that there is kind of frustration from the parents that they cannot kind of control their child as much as they want. But it is not. It is not actually always kind of a matter of control. I think there should be some balance between both, and because you cannot kind of achieve everything, we have to sacrifice something. But yeah, I think, but still, I know people from here living here, and children are being good, and kind of second generation are kind of shining, and they are impacting here. And regarding kind of practicing Bangla or our culture in Portland, we have multiple organizations. Like I can say about there is PDX Bangla, that is a community or organization for Bangladeshi people. They have kind of established a Bangla school. In a kind of every Friday there is class, and all the people, children of Bangladeshi community go there, and they learn writing, reading Bangla, and also they and on the regular basis they arrange cultural program, even kind of drawing competition and those kind of things. So people, kids goes there, gets motivated, and they kind of learns also in practice of kind of reading and writing of the Bangla language. So that is there. And there is another organization for like only for the Hindu people from Bangladesh, that is PDX Parbon. They are arranging the major religious festivals like Durga Puja, Kali Puja, and Saraswati Puja. So those are kind of another source of our own entertainment, or also kind of our sharing our cultures, or a kind of transferring our cultural values to our.
So I'm here talking to Dr. Dujade, and I want to ask him a final question. I know that you have come here, you enjoy life here in Portland, Oregon, in the US, as a very accomplished person, a doctorate. You've done electrical engineering, you're working at a very well-known corporate sector, Intel, and personally, your life is also fulfilled with your family here close to you, and connected to your extended family in Bangladesh through technology, of course, which has brought the world closer. And but what is your advice? You find the final question is, what is your advice to the recent immigrants and the immigrants who are planning to come here to the US? What is your advice to them, to the Bangla immigrants, and what should they take away from your experience? And what would you advise them?
Yeah, thank you. So actually, like Gopi, I have also actually been in the 3 different states: North Carolina, then Florida, then coming to the Oregon. All these 3 states are beautiful, kind of with their own beauty, right? So and kind of, I mean, kind of the best thing is that people here, I mean, always kind of most of the time I found people here greets the immigrants with an open heart, right? I mean, that is kind of great positive thing overall in the kind of for immigrating in USA. And I know, I mean, kind of 1,000 miles away from it, if I say specifically kind of 10,000 miles away from a home country, life is not that easy, but it's not that difficult also. If you have struggle in your own country also, probably this is different kind of struggle here, but you will survive. There is ups and downs. You have to be patience, and you have to keep patience and then kind of thrive. So, and one good thing is kind of the number of people coming from Bangladesh is increasing day by day, and we are here we have a good community here, and we are here for helping or for new immigrants, or giving any kind of support like accommodation. Then I know people when come initially they struggle with the transportation. We are here for the transportation help also, and also regarding the financial help, which is kind of one of the main challenges of the immigrants initial stage. So those kind of help is available here, because we as a kind of when we come to abroad, we don't think which part of the country he is coming from, or was his my neighbor in my back in country. Not like that. We are all Bangladeshi people here. We are all here one identity, and we try to extend our helping hand to the people. So don't feel alone when you are coming here. You have a community here. Reach out to the kind of your community wherever you are living, and get the help. And overall kind of that, as I to mention, that overall system is here, which is actually helping the immigrant. I mean, so there is all kind of help. I mean, to to offer, and from our country, if I talk about the immigration nature, as I mentioned earlier, the one is chain immigration, another is student visa. We have hardly people comes here with the white collar job. Most of the people come with student visa. So the initial challenge they face, that is the accommodation, as I mentioned earlier, then transportation. Then another thing is like in between the kind of PhD journey, probably sometimes they get kind of the professor moves somewhere else, or their funding get turned off. So those kind of the struggles. But I have seen people here to overcome those problems, because back in the country, people always afraid of these things. They always, when they want to take that step, okay, I'll go for higher study, there are all these kind of thoughts comes to mind. What will happen if this thing happen? But I can assure that this thing can happen, but there is also solution. There is also path to overcome that, and kind of to go to your kind of or achieve your goal. So don't get afraid. I mean, and also kind of be confident. And this is a good place to live, good place to achieve your goal, to lead your dream life. I should say that. That's it. Yeah.
On that note, I understand what you're saying. It's every country has challenges, whether it's your hometown, homeland, where you live. You're going to face different sets of challenges. You come to the United States, it's going to be a different set of challenges. But they're going to be challenges in life. You just have to learn to overcome them. And just like at home, in homeland, there are challenges that your family and extended family supports you. Here is a Bangladeshi community, or the Indian community, whatever the community stands by you, and there is more help outside of the community. The United States itself offers to help support immigrants, and so take advantage of that, take their support, and thrive. There is definitely, this is a place for dreams to come true, and so don't stop dreaming, and keep dreaming and working toward making those dreams a reality, which is what we as humans, when we migrate, just like birds, they migrate, and so we are migrants are like birds, and then we form a nest and we roost and we continue living and thriving in that particular place wherever we are. And so I want to thank you so much for your time here today. I want to thank RASIKA, the Society for Arts of India, and all of our supporters for making this project come to fruition today. On that note, thank you. Namaste.